Hi, I'm Tarion, and I'm going to show you how to make a paracord watch or a bracelet that stretches. Here's one that I've already made. As you can see, it stretches, which is pretty cool because I've found personally with other designs that use one solid piece of paracord for the core and everything. They don't stretch, and you have to have a perfect exact number of times you've done this. But yeah, it has to be very specific or it'll be too tight or too loose. This has a bit more leeway, and you don't even need to have a measurement of your wrist. You need a few things to complete the project. Paracord. It's a paracord watch or bracelet. You're going to need about 20 feet of it. If you're doing it as a watch, you'll need a watch face. This particular one is not ideal. In fact, it's so unideal because of this here. There's not enough gap between this bar and the watch. I might not be able to fit the paracord through there, so I might have to find a different watch. So take care that you make sure that your watch has a big enough gap. This is a survival buckle I found on Amazon. It's pretty cool. I'll link to it in the description. This is the part that causes the watch to actually stretch. We're using it as the core. It's a swim goggles bungee for competitive swimmers. So it's pretty durable and tough. It has to be. It's under water and constant strain and in chlorine, whatever else they put in pools. It doesn't even lose its color after years of the same one being used. For the very end, you'll need some kind of glue that is stretchy, I guess. A flexible yet durable, strong glue. Using this Amazing Goop RV. The first thing you'll need to do is pop your buckle apart. I'm going to orientate it the same way as this watch. If you have it this way, you can put your wrist back like that and blow into the whistle without taking the watch off. So I'm going to do it this way. You'll need to find the center of the bungee. It doesn't matter how long it is, that you don't have to trim it or anything. You'll trim the excess off at the end. You'll need to put the ends through this, and you'll have a loop on the back. This is the top. Then you'll want to wrap around, come up on the outside of the loop. Do the same for the other side. Then you'll want to pass the ends through the loop. Make sure everything's all aligned and kind of tighten it down. So now it's time to start the things, the knots, braids, whatever. So you want to find the center, which is here. Make a loop, put it on the back of the core. Take the top string, take it behind the bottom, over it all, and then through the loop on the other side. That's the only special one. Do it the normal way after that, where you start with the side with the bulge, make a loop crossing over the top, over here, and then you take it through. And every one or two, you want to kind of do that, push them up to the top. Then you want to set this on top and kind of put it on top of your wrist with this there, and just keep checking it to make sure it's correct. I've reached the point where I will attach the watch. I'm going to do my best to explain how to do it. You have to first run the core under the bar, across the bottom, and then out the other bar. Then you must do the same with the other pieces of paracord. Just run them under like that. So I spent a very long and painful time trying to get the paracord through the bars on the watch face, and I just gave up. And this particular one's going to be a bracelet, but you can still do a watch pretty easily. So once you've made it pretty far and you think it will be good, you want to slide the core through the other half and clip your buckle together. Then you want to put on your bracelet and cinch the core through so that the bracelet meets. This one's a little loose for me, so I'm going to undo this and undo a couple of these, and you just have to subtract and add until it's a perfect fit. So it's a comfortable fit now. Also, I think I overestimated when I said I needed about 20 feet. That was just a rough estimate, a very rough estimate. So what you're going to have to do is take each of these and do a round through. Actually, I think you want them to be on the center on this side. So that way it'll line up. But you want to take both sides around. If I can actually get it to go through, yes. Then you want to cinch it back tight so that you have 4 on this side. So what's going to happen is this is probably going to get cut off here, and then this part back, we're going to have to unravel these and line it back through with this core, slather it in this glue, and then tie the outsides back on top of them before the glue dries and without these things springing up like that. I found a solution to the problem of it springing out when it's being glued. I took one of these brass paper fasteners, I think is what it's called, and I bent it around the thing to hold it in place while I spread glue here and then here. I undid 6 of the things so I can glue the core in place. And I'm going to spread the glue using the tip of this broken mechanical pencil that I don't even know how it broke. I just found it, so I'm going to use it. You have to trim it. You have to trim it so it's even. I got a paper plate because I don't want glue all over my desk. Oh no. That's not good. So I finished the gluing and rebuilding it. It totally only took me one try because I'm an expert at this. Yeah, it doesn't look too great on the glued area. Once it's dry, you can kind of peel off some of the excess glue. I'd let it dry for at least 24 hours or longer. So the glue is dry now, so the only thing left to do is to trim these back and fuse them with something like a lighter to melt the ends and keep the paracord from unraveling, and then to kind of just rub off the excess glue, and then it will be done.
I plan to upload videos of me making cool stuff in the future. I might do a bit of gaming as well, so if you want to see that, then subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to press that like button firmly. I'm Tarion, and I'll see you next time.